This has bothered me for quite some time. As someone who has studied the lore for years at this point, it really rubs me the wrong way how this franchise continues to rewrite established lore, even to the point that we are now having the foundation on which this series was built on altered for the sake of entertainment. There is no way that the bomb went off in 2277, nor would Lucy's mother have died due to some plague, yet Lucy's mother is a ghoul due to the bombing of Shady Saints. The NCR would not have been in the Mojave worrying about Caesar if that was the case. In every depiction of the Brotherhood, they are on the brink of extinction, and during the Brotherhood War, the NCR is literally mopping the floor with them. Literal dickhead femboys in skirts with spears are more of a struggle than the technophile, extremist, militaristic cult that is the Brotherhood. Even then, the NCR managed to win the first battle of the Hoover Dam. Also, what the hell was that fight scene? It looked like a LARP rather than two militaries engaging in battle. You can show combat up close and make it make sense. Think of the trench raids of World War I. You had close engagements with knives, clubs, pistols, and grenades, and on the rare occasion, maybe a German submachine gun like the MP-18 or the Americans with their shotguns. Neither side sat on one side, slowly moved towards each other, while an idiot sat still firing his gun at someone just to die in melee. The use of standard bearers also does not make any sense, because why the hell would they be running around the battlefield like morons? The point of standards or guidons, whatever you want to call them, is to identify your unit. So running around during a fight doesn't make much sense at all. The location changed from outside San Francisco to right inside LA. The vaults in LA should have popped up on the Master's radar, meaning the mutants would have dipped the dwellers in FEV. The reason the Master needed fresh, uncontaminated vault dwellers to add to his ranks is because ordinary wastelanders you find out in the world would result in dumb super mutant. You know, Bethesda's favorite flavor of mutant. So, uncontaminated subjects would go through the transformation and come out the smart variety, as intended. The showrunners purposely left Vault 4 out in the open. Do you remember in Fallout 3, when you got locked out of Vault 101? The codes were changed, but since Bethesda changed how vault doors work, any vault he wanted, he could just open. Meaning, everyone in those vaults should either be dead or a super mutant. He literally could have just kept some Pip-Boys around from the dickheads he dipped earlier and used those to open the doors. Mr. House planned for the bombs and was off by 20 hours. Vegas was hit, but survived due to the defenses House had set up. Despite this, he was severely fucked up and had to live in a sealed, sterile container.
By 2065, I deemed it a mathematical certainty that an unjustified war would devastate the Earth within 15 years. Every projection I ran confirmed it. I knew I couldn't save the world, nor did I care to, but I could save Vegas, and in the process, perhaps save mankind. I set to work immediately. I thought I had plenty of time to prepare. As it turned out, I was 20 hours short. On the day of the Great War, 77 atomic warheads targeted Las Vegas and its surrounding areas. My networked mainframes were able to predict and force transmit disarm code subsets to 59 warheads, neutralizing them before impact. Laser cannons mounted on the roof of the Lucky 38 destroyed another 9 warheads. The rest got through, though none hit the city itself. A suboptimal performance, admittedly. If only the Platinum chip had arrived a day sooner. The Platinum chip was printed in Sunnyvale, California on October 22nd, 2077, the day before the Great War. It was to have been delivered by courier the following afternoon, but by then, the world had ended. The chip contained vital software upgrades, but not just for my Securitrons. Every aspect of the missile defense grid would have been upgraded too. Given that I had to make do with buggy software, the outcome could have been worse. I nearly died as it was.
They made him out to be an idiot in the show instead of the calculating genius he is. He saw all of this coming, prepared for it, had an entire army of robots manufactured. And the whole reason he wants the Platinum chip so badly is because it is required to upgrade his army of robots.
Titanium alloy housing that protects its electronic core deflects all arms and transforms. Its X-25 Gatling laser, produced to spec by Classic Company, is deadly against soft targets at medium range. And for close-range suppression or crowd control, the Securitron is armed with a 9mm submachine gun. All of this you probably already knew. What you did not know is that these are the Securitron's secondary weapons. All this time, my Securitrons have had to get by running the Mark I operating system, which lacked software drivers for their primary weapons. Today, with the delivery of the Platinum chip, all that changes. Behold, for the first time, Securitrons running the Mark II OS. The M235 missile launcher gives the Securitron the ability to engage ground at significantly longer ranges. And a rapid-fire G-28 ensures the Securitron is deadly in close-range engagements. The software upgrade also includes drivers for the Securitron's highly sophisticated on-board auto-repair systems. Altogether, the Mark II software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. The city of New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it.
House formed an alliance of sorts with the NCR by signing the New Vegas Treaty, and managed to get 3 tribalistic communities to become more civilized and operate the casinos known as the Three Families. He rebuilt Vegas to the best of his ability, and he uses the conflict between the Legion and the NCR to further his grip on the region. He should not be shown as a fucking idiot like he is in the show.
Need money.
You're one to talk, Freddy boy. You could lose money running a casino.
But by outliving them.
Even if you outlive all external threats. Here's my problem with the vaults. You confine a bunch of rats in a nest for a long time, they end up eating each other. So who's to say your rats are gonna survive better than those animals on the surface? There's a lot of earning potential with the end of the world. But we're talking about making a significant investment based on a hypothetical. How can you guarantee results?
By dropping the bomb ourselves.
How would House be caught with his pants down if he knew about the date? Did he forget? House claims to want to preserve humanity, not destroy it. So his position in the show makes no fucking sense. And this is confirmed in New Vegas.
More than a city. It's the remedy to mankind's derailment. The city's economy is a blast furnace in which can be forged the steel of a new rail line running straight to a new horizon. What is the NCR? A society of people desperate to experience comfort, ease, luxury. A society of customers. With all that money pouring in, give me 20 years and I'll reignite the high technology development sectors. 50 years and I'll have people in orbit. 100 years and my colony ships will be heading for the stars to search for planets unpolluted by the wrath and folly of a bygone generation.
It was understood that the communists dropped the bomb due to them getting so shit-wrecked. But instead, no, it was the evil capitalists, because you'll somehow be richer when your fiat currency has two uses: to wipe your own ass or as kindling for a fire. It makes no sense. When someone recommends me a show or movie, I typically write it off and never touch it. And with how bad movies and TV shows have gotten, including basically tossing away the source material, I can see this show getting retconned in 10 years, or being an alternate reality to the alternate reality.